What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we have the Chelsea v Dortmund second leg preview. So I was debating making this preview because I feel like everything to be said in here is very obvious. But I was like, fuck it, I'll do it anyway. Obviously must-win game for Graham Potter. I mean, a lot of fans were saying Leeds, Dortmund are your two must-win games. And I do agree to some extent with that. I mean, I was also getting frustrated with the results and some of the performances. I get that sometimes you have to make some excuses to try and defend the players because they don't always play the way you want, but he seemingly wasn't taking as much responsibility as I would like. And sometimes you do have to blame the players because they need to know that they're doing something wrong. And one thing I didn't like is that he said Kai Havertz is the new penalty taker, which to me, he was defending Kai Havertz a lot, saying that, oh, the whole team needs to play better. Brother, this guy is doo-doo, bro. This guy is trash. Why is he going to be starting again? Why is he playing the full 90 minutes? Possibly 120 minutes against Dortmund. If he doesn't come off the pitch, if he's playing poorly, I'm going to be very salty. Like, if you really want to keep your job, but you really want to trust Kai Havertz playing up front. In terms of this game, I mean, we obviously have a lot of our new signings unavailable. No Mount, as well, no Thiago Silva. I don't think Azpilicueta is going to be able to play. No Aubameyang. So there's going to be a lot of players missing for this that maybe would have got a chance to play. Like I said, it's a must-win game. Like, I've heard some people say that if Chelsea lose this game, they're going straight to the beach. You know what I mean? They'll stop trying. And I kind of agree with that. Like, we've seen it many times. We saw last year when they lost to Real Madrid, that second leg, they played really well. They got unfortunate to go out, and then they kind of just gave up. We also saw it in the season before. In the league, they weren't trying. You know, in the Champions League, they kept playing well. You play in the league, and I think it was that year it came down. We lost to Villa in the last day, and we needed Tottenham and Leicester we needed Tottenham or Leicester to lose the game for us to actually make it. So yeah, I don't trust the mentality in this squad. If we lose to Dortmund, for them to keep trying in the Prem, because there is nothing to play for in the Prem. We're not in the FA Cup, so it's like, bruh. It would be nice to at least make it to the next round of the Champions League. And I also agree that this is a good Champions League to make it through. You never know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, yes, Real Madrid look pretty good against Liverpool, but in the league, they're struggling. City look like they're beatable. PSG or Bayern, whichever one goes through, also don't look the best. And then there's a good chance you might face like an Inter Milan or a Benfica, which is also a very winnable tie in the next round. So I think Chelsea, if they get past this, there's a good chance we could make a semi-final with the right draw. But we're going to get into the lineup. There's not really too much to say about the game. We know must win, we want to win. Let's get into the lineup. This is Dortmund's last team they played. Obviously, they won't have Adeyemi, the guy who scored against us. Marco Reus will play probably, and he is not the most pacey anymore, so that gives us a little bit of help on that counter-attack. Maya will be in goal, probably, considering Kerbal is injured. I don't think Kerbal had a really good game, but he did make a lot of saves against us. But I think almost any goalkeeper would have made those saves. But what we're here for, the Chelsea team. Obviously, Kepa will be a goal. Mendy's still injured. Reece James, I don't know if he's playing or not. I saw it was a game day decision, like they'll decide on the day, but I haven't seen anything to say whether he is or not playing. So if he's available, you play him. If Loftus-Cheek has to play here, then Loftus-Cheek has to play here if he's still injured. As a back three, this is where something has to change. Obviously, Badiashile was in here, can't play. I think Fofana, Koulibaly keep their places with no Thiago Silva. And then it's just this position. Like, I know a lot of people say Trev to come in here. I don't know if Trev will want to play on the left. I think he already struggles a little bit with passing the ball at the back, and he's not left-footed. And we've seen that sometimes he can lose his head if he's not uncomfortable in a position. Could you maybe move Koulibaly to the left where he has played in a back two and maybe put Trev in the middle? Again, I don't know. Fofana, I feel like Fofana's way more comfortable on that side. So in terms of who plays here, I think Cucurella plays here. He knows the system of five at the back under Graham Potter. He is also left-footed. The only issue is he hasn't been in the squad for like 2 weeks, so that worries me a bit. But I think Cucurella will probably play, even though it might be Chalobah. I don't know. I mean, at this point, it's a toss-up of who gets chucked in there. Maybe he even goes to a back four if he doesn't trust either of them. I think Chilwell will play on the left. I think he was much better against Leeds than he had been in the previous few games. He actually had some space. Like, he was always available for a switch ball, which, we had players in this pitch that can easily switch a ball. Like Enzo Fernandez, that's like his bread and butter is long balls. And when Chilwell or Reece James are running into that space, that would be great for him. It also allowed five at the back, allows Enzo Fernandez to get a lot more space. Kovacic was kind of mopping everything up. I think they found a good balance between them. I think that will be the midfield two we go with. Front three, I mean, I think it will be exactly the same team that played for Leeds, barring that left centre-back change. Personally, I would like to see Mudryk maybe instead of Havertz. Maybe João Felix can try the false nine role, and then Mudryk plays on the left. But I just know Kai Havertz is going to play at this point. Everyone knows Kai Havertz is going to play. he's going to stay on for the entire game and he's going to miss a big chance. I mean, for me, this is a big game for Kai Havertz, bro. You got to do something. Like, I used to really like Kai Havertz, and I still do like Kai Havertz. It's just, brother, you're really not playing well. And I get it. He's not a striker. He says this all the time. Oh, I'm not a striker. I like to play deeper. But it's just the way you play, bro. It looks like you don't try. Maybe that's just your body language, but it looks like you don't try. And then when you do get a chance to score, you just can't finish. Like, what's that all about? Like, I see players who play for much lesser teams score the chances you do that aren't strikers. So what's going on there? But I think this will be the team Graham Potter goes with. I personally would probably stick Mudryk in here and then chuck Havertz out. I don't think he'll do that. I don't think he likes Mudryk that much. Could Zakaria potentially play in here as well? Maybe. I just think he'll stick with the same team that done him good. Maybe Loftus-Cheek even plays here if Reece James isn't fit. And N'Golo Kante apparently is getting close to fitness. I don't think he. I think they said he won't be involved though. And then Pulisic will be in the squad apparently. So there is that. Christian Pulisic is back against his old team. Could he do something? Maybe. I think it would be a travesty, though, for Christian Pulisic to get subbed on ahead of Mudryk after missing 2 months. But in terms of prediction on the scores, do I think Chelsea can turn this around? I mean, we haven't scored 2 goals for a very long time. I thought the last time we scored 2 goals against Bournemouth, like the first game back from the World Cup, that's what I remember. We beat Bournemouth 2-0. I'm trying to think if we have. I don't think we have scored 2 goals since then. I think the most we've scored is 1. And this Dortmund team obviously going to be a bit weakened. I think we showed we could create against them in the first leg. This is at Stamford Bridge. I think the real key to this game is just not conceding early. You concede early, you go 2-0 down. It's like, this team, do they have the mental capacity to come back? We've seen that Chelsea like to start strong. What we need to see is an early goal. If we score an early goal, I think we win this game. And I think we have to, like I said, I think we can do it. It's like, we just can't leave it too late. We can't hope for a corner or a free kick where one of our centre-back scores. In terms of prediction, of course, I'm going to predict Chelsea to go through this. Could it go to extra time? Maybe. I hope it doesn't. I don't trust us on penalties. But I'm gonna go 2-0 Chelsea. I just think this is the day that at least Kai Havertz, João Felix, you gotta do something. Raheem Sterling, you gotta finish your chance. Reece James, if he plays, I feel way more confident in the game. I just think Dortmund have a few injuries. I think we just have a better squad than Dortmund. I know they're playing much better than us, but it's like, bro, if there's any time for you to turn up as a team and to make it work, it's this. This is the game. So yeah, I'm gonna go 2-0 Chelsea. Chelsea to go through to the next round. Might be hopeful. I don't care. I gotta be hopeful at this point. But you guys let me know what you think will happen in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next one.